Hello there, my name is Alex Bain, and we're continuing on our video series where we dive into the BuilderAll platform tools so we can show you exactly how each tool works and how you can implement that in your business. For this video, we're going to look into the site builder. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's go to Builders, drag and drop Site Builder, and we're going to create a new website. And let's go ahead and type in Express, which will bring up the one-page templates that we have available. So let's go ahead and pick this one right here. Click Edit. And once you open up the Site Builder editor, you'll see that all the elements come with this template. And it's very, very simple for you to move things around and change things right away, okay? For instance, right here, you've got the logo. This is just an image, so you can just click and drag if you want, or you can just right click and change the image so you can upload your own logo, like right here. So I've got one logo here, so you would select that, confirm, and then you can change, resize it however you want if you want to move and locate it someplace else on the page. Okay, so each of these elements, for instance the text, if I double click, I can just go ahead and start typing whatever I want. Okay, and you can change the color and such. If you want to preview, you just go ahead and click the little monitor right there, and then you have a live view of the site, so you can see the changes right away. All right, so at the very top here, you also have the ability to work on the responsiveness of the site. So for instance, you click on the iPad, and then if you see anything out of place, you can just move it around. So if this is not just fitting right, I can just move it around like that, and then once I adjust everything on my site so it looks right on the iPad or a tablet, then I can just go ahead and save it. Okay, so same thing here, I can just go ahead and preview, and then you have a live view of the website. So I can go back to the editor right there. If you want to undo anything that you've done, you can just go ahead and click here, and then all the changes that you made can be undone one by one. Okay, so let's go ahead and adjust it again. If you want to bring on the ruler, just click on the ruler. If you want to bring the guides, then just click on the ruler, and then you can just have the guide available for you. Okay, the other thing that I want to show you is let's go back to the desktop view, is the left hand side right here. Here's where you have all the tools and the different applications for you to use on your website. So the first thing you have is the pages, right? So first you're working with layouts, so you can have many layouts if you would like, so you can change the whole look and feel of your site. But if you want to work with this particular layout, all you have to do is just click here and then go into the layout, and here you only have one page. If you want to add more pages, it's very easy. Just click at the bottom here and you can select one of the templates we have available. So nothing here. If you don't want to start from scratch, you don't need to. We've got plenty of templates that you can choose from to work with. All right, so if you want to duplicate this one, all you have to do is just go in there and then just go ahead and click the duplicate button right here at the top. All right, the other things you have the ability to change the font and size throughout your whole site, and here's where you would set up the font for the H1 and the sizes and how you want it to look, like for instance the color and everything else. This would change anywhere you have H1, H2, H3, and so on throughout the whole site. So all you have to do is just come here and it would change throughout the whole site. All right, the next thing you have is this plus little icon right here. It brings up all the different types of tools. So as you can see, you've got the pop-up. For instance, if I click the view preview right here, I can just go ahead and start working with my pop-up and then configure and start one from scratch. Now, we're not going to cover each and every element right here because it would take a long time for this video, but I just wanted to show you how quick and easy it is for you to change things up. Okay, so that would be the pop-up. You can add text. You can select just about any text you would like. For instance, it's just giving me a message saying, hey, you already have an H1. Do you want to add another H1? Because it's looking out for our best interest in terms of SEO. All right, so just to demonstrate how simple it is, I can just start typing right here, select the whole thing, and then bold, and if I want to change the color, just make it white, and see, that's how you change things up. Okay, and you can move anywhere on the site. If you want to delete, then just go ahead and delete. All right, let's go back here. So you've got banners, you've got boxes, you've got buttons. For instance, if I click on the buttons, I can just go ahead and add buttons. And as you can see, I can drag anywhere I want on the page. And then if I right click, I can work on the action, for instance. And right now there's no action, meaning if you click on the button, nothing's gonna happen. But if you want to, you can just, let's say, web address, click here, and then you type in the URL that you want people to be directed to once they click the button. Okay, so let's go ahead and exit out of that and just go ahead and delete it. And within this navigation, these preset buttons, you can also come to this little tab right here. You have personalize, you have icons that you can choose from, you have login buttons, so you've got two different types of buttons for your membership area, and you have pre-made call to action buttons right here, so you can just click anywhere you want and begin customize your buttons to look just the way you want it to look. All right, let's go back there. All right, so you've got images, the same thing. You've got different types of images that you can add with different effects. So if I pick this one right here, image hover, I click and right click and let's say change image, and let's add this one right here. You can resize it. Let's go ahead and put it right here and preview. When I hover over, then you've got that little effect. Okay, let's go ahead, right click, delete it, and go back to the other options. So you've got images, you have galleries, all these different preset of galleries. So you've got like circles, you've got little rectangular shapes, you've got hover gallery types, and you can always navigate through this little tab right here. So hover, gallery justified, image slides, so you can pick any one of these, slide full screen, Flickr, slideshow, and carousel. Okay, let's go back here. And then you have menu. These are the different types of menus. So if you're working with multiple pages or even an anchor, in this case, this template is working with anchors. So if people click on a button, instead of changing pages, it's going to scroll down all the way to where the anchor is. Let me show you right quick how it is, how it works. So for instance, right here, this is a menu that we were just in, right? So if I right click and let's click configure, go in here, and then you see there's home, about us, services, and such. So let's go ahead and click right here, and the action taken is to about us, right? So if I click, it's showing, if I can send it basically anywhere I want, to a page or a web address, but in this case it's an anchor. So if I click anchor, then I have the ability to pick and choose which anchor I want it to scroll to. In this case was about us, which is right here. If I pick the service one, then it would scroll down all the way to where the services anchor is. Okay, so that's how easy it is to implement this. All right, let's go back to the other apps we have. So we've got buttons, images, gallery, menu, and then to add a video is extremely simple. Let's say I wanted to add a video right here at the top, and it's a YouTube video. All I have to do is just click that. Let's delete this right here and shift, so it doesn't mess up with my shape. Let's delete that and put it right here. So the button is aligned with the video. Let's go ahead and stretch all the way like that, and then move it up. Right click on the video, configure, and that's where you would add your URL or the YouTube URL. Okay, so you have other configurations right here that you can set it up. If I want to preview, there you have the video playing. Very, very simple. Okay, what else we've got? So let's go back there. So we've got galleries, menu, audio, and video, social media buttons. You can integrate with Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, Pinterest, social bars, right? So you can add that to your website. Let's go back here, and then contact. This would be the contact form, which is, I believe, on this one, yeah, right here, this would be a contact form. So if people want to get in touch with you, you would set this up so they have to type in their email, their information, and write you something. This is not connected to an autoresponder. Okay, if you want that to be done, then you can always come back in here and go to where it says email marketing. If I click that and click to add one of these forms, it's going to ask me what email marketing or which autoresponder do you want to connect the opt-in box to. So in this case, we're using MailingBoss, which is our own autoresponder that you don't pay extra. It's part of the platform. So let's go ahead and click that. It's connecting, and then all of a sudden it pulls up all the different types of lists that I have already created there. So for instance, right here, I want one with 2 fields that I preset over there. It's going to connect to that list, and once it's connected, for instance, right here, I can just go ahead and configure however I want by right-clicking and just working on the appearance. So you can go ahead and just change things up. For each of these fields, you can change things up right here. Okay, let's go ahead and delete that. All right, so one more thing I want to go over with. So you've got different applications right here. So you've got the email marketing, you've got animated little graphs that you can add to, and progress bars. And let's see what else. We've got the checkout process, sales funnel, blog apps. So basically, here's where you would go to search through all the different applications and features that you can add to your website. So you can always change the app language. So if I want this the whole site to be in English, all the different types of configurations, then I come in here to the little engine icon, and then I can change the language that I want to be the primary language. So let's go ahead and click save. Here's also where you would set up the SEO, and it's your sitemap. There's different settings for your platform. Here's where you would configure the restricted area for your membership site. User management is when you want to manage the users to your private secured membership area. That's basically where you would come to. I don't have anything set up because I don't have a membership site set up yet. All right, so the beta, again, this is to set up the payment process so you can start collecting payment and give people access to a membership area that you would create. And then you have the beta blog, which is also part of the platform that you can create a blog and begin to post anywhere on your website. So I hope you like this video. I wanted to make it short, but at the same time show you all the different features and the things that you can do with the Builderall platform, which is an amazing platform. It's a complete platform that has all the different tools that you would need to grow your business. So I hope you liked it, and there's more videos coming your way. Just pay attention, and we'll see you soon.